Namaste everyone, my name is Henry Gomez and welcome to this Vinyasa yoga flow. Today you'll need 2 blocks and something to pad the knees as we start in Virasana. If Virasana is not good on your knees, you can start in Sukhasana, cross-legged seat. And today we'll just start with our hands in our laps and just focus on our breathing back onto our mats. So as we focus on the breath, we watch our stomach inflate with a big inhale through the nose, on an exhale out through the mouth. Watch our stomach as it deflates. And just keep doing that for a couple of seconds. In and out through the mouth. Notice what comes up when you are breathing, and just come and focus on the breath. Notice what comes up on the mind as you focus. Try to bring your focus back to the breath. Just keep breathing. Which each inhale in through the nose as your stomach rises, and each exhale out through the mouth as your stomach falls. Set an intention for this class as we move through this Vinyasa flow. Take a big inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Start to open your eyes, start to move your fingertips, your toes, start to move your shoulders, start to move your wrists. We'll be in a tabletop position on all fours, wrists underneath shoulders, hips over knees, knees hip width apart. You can always pad the knees with the blanket. I have these knee pads to protect my knees. All right, in tabletop, ground down through all knuckle pads, finger pads, roll your shoulders away from your ears. And you start our cat cows. Inhale, broaden through the collarbones, tailbone lifts up, stomach down to the floor for cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, tailbone down. Our stomach up to the sky, to our spine. Inhale for cow, broaden through the collarbones. Exhale, tailbone down, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. And just move with your breath. With each inhale is a cow pose, each exhale is cat pose. Trying to get our spine nice and warmed up. Following your breath, each movement. Inhale, come back to neutral. Spread your fingers wide. Spring your fingers wide on the yoga mat. Inhale, tuck under your toes, lift up for a moment. Exhale, bring your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Press through all 10 knuckle pads and finger pads. press through the feet, slight micro bend in the knee since it's very early in our practice. Tailbone reaches up, shoulders away from your ears. And start to pedal out your dog by bending one knee and the other. As you bend one knee and the other, you're stretching out your hamstrings and your calves. A little bit of shoulder work by pressing into your hands. Continue to focus on your breathing here. Nice stretch in our hands by spreading them apart and our hamstrings and calves. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, start to walk your way up towards the top of your mat. Uttanasana. Standing forward fold. Grab opposite elbow. Let your crown of the head go down. Bend your knees. As it's still early in our practice, you can start to sway left to right, ragdoll. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat. Start to inhale, rise up to Tadasana mountain pose. One vertebrae at a time. Big toes together. A little bit of space into your heels. Lift up your toes and make sure you engage in all four corners of your feet, Pada Bandha. Lift your kneecaps up to engage your quads. Shoulders away from your ears, palms facing out. Chest out high, as a confident person will do, living your life. Being confident in everything you do. You can plant your toes. Once you have engaged Pada Bandha in all four corners of the feet, crown of the head high, Tadasana. We'll be doing Surya Namaskaras, classical, A and B. 2 rounds of each. As we start with Surya Namaskara classical. Inhale, arms up overhead. Upward salute. Exhale, fold down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your left foot back. Bring your knee to the mat. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale. Plant your palms, tuck under your toes. Step back, step your right foot back. Plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide on through for Cobra. Hug your elbows into your body. Press into the tops of your feet. Collarbones reach out. Exhale, come back down to Cobra. Inhale, push up for plank. Exhale, bring your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, plant it between your hands. Bring your right foot onto the mat. Inhale, reach up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Shoulders down the back body. Bring your left hip back, and in turn, bring your right hip forward to square the hips. Engage your core. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your palms. Untuck under your toes. Tuck under your toes. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide on through like you're sliding in a baseball game to home plate. Hug your elbows into your body. Exhale, lower back down. Tuck under your toes. Inhale, push up the plank. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Stay here for a moment. Come onto your tippy toes on inhale. Look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Spine long and straight. Exhale, Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Inhale, upward salute. Arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your palms together at your heart. And release them back to Tadasana by your sides. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Spine long and straight, crown of the head towards straight. Exhale, Uttanasana. Step your right foot back. Lower your back knee. Inhale, Anjali Anshala. Bring your left hip forward, your right hip back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your palms. Tuck under your back toes and step your left foot to meet your back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide on through Cobra. Hug your elbows into your side body. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, push up, downward plank. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, plant it between your hands. Bring your left knee to the ground. Untuck under your toes. Press the top of your left foot onto the mat. Inhale, rise up, Anjali Asana. Shoulders down the back body, knit your ribs in. Take a big inhale, and on the exhale, plant your palms. Tuck under your toes. Step your right foot back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide on through. Cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Engage your quads. Press alternate knuckle pads into your mat. Inhale, come onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees. Look up the front of your mat. Exhale, step there. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, spine long and straight. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, upward salute, arms up overhead. Anjali Asana at your heart. Bring your hands by your side. Surya Namaskara, classical done. A, we'll start A now. Start to engage Pada Bandha again. All four corners of your feet to start off in Tadasana. Inhale, upward salute, arms up overhead. Exhale, Uttanasana, hinge at your hips. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, spine long and straight. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shoulders over the wrist, collarbones out straight. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto your toes, bend your knees, look front. Exhale, step or hop towards the front edge of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up overhead. Upward salute. Exhale, palms together at your heart. Bring your hands by your sides. One more round. Inhale, upward salute. Arms up overhead. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop towards Chaturanga or plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, engage your core. And your thighs. Hug your elbows into your knees for a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Step or hop towards the front edge of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, upward salute. Arms up overhead. Exhale, Anjali Mudra at your heart. Bring your palms by your side. Start to reintroduce Pada Bandha. Start to get four corners of your feet on your mat by lifting up your toes. Once you do that, bring your toes back to the mat. Once you have engaged Pada Bandha, inhale, Uttanasana, chair pose. Sink your hips. All your weight is onto your heels. Bring arms over by your head or at your heart. Inhale, exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Inhale, shift forward, engage your core and your thighs. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, plant it between your hands. Spiral your back foot 45 degrees. Inhale, warrior one. Bring your right hip back. Bring your left hip forward. Warrior one. Shoulders away from your ears. Bring it, inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your palms, step your right foot back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll over to your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, plant it between your hands. Spiral your right foot 45 degrees. Inhale, warrior one. Bring your left hip back. Bring your right hip forward. Shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto your toes. Look up to your mat. Exhale, plant, step or hop towards the front edge of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips. Exhale, Tadasana. Anjali Mudra at your heart. Place your hands by your sides. One more round of Surya Namaskara B. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips. All your weight is on your heels. Shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, Uttanasana. Fold down from your hips. Palms at your floor. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or hop to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, plant it between your hands. Spiral your back foot 45 degrees. Inhale, warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Engage your core and thighs. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, plant it between your hands. Spiral your back foot 45 degrees. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, engage your core and thighs. Hug your elbows in. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Collarbones out. Exhale, hips Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look up. Exhale, play step or hop towards the front edge of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, Uttanasana, hinge down at your hips. Inhale. Inhale, chair pose. Seek your hips. Exhale, Tadasana. Palms together at your heart. Bring it by your sides. Start to focus on your breathing. All right, we're going to get back to downward facing dog. We're going to go do a half sound. We're going to get back to downward facing dog. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your dog. By bending one knee at a time. Hips up and back. All 10 knuckle pads and finger pads on the mat. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Three-legged dog. Square your hips. All 5 toes pointing down. Exhale, knee. Plant your foot between your hands. Spiral your back foot 45 degrees to warrior 2. Check your heel arch alignment. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. Front knee stacks over front ankle. Make sure you see your big toe. Press to the knife edge of your back foot. Shoulders away from your ear. Gaze over your front middle finger. Start to breathe here. Exhale, extended side angle. You can rest your elbow into your thigh. You can grab a block. You can rest it on the inner or outer side of your foot. Press, if you're resting it on either side, make sure you press it into your arm. Press your arm into your leg and your leg into your arm. You can reach your top arm up overhead, or you can bring it over frame of your ear. Spiral your chest upwards. Continue pressing in your knife edge of your back foot. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Arms up, right arm up overhead. Back on, left arm resting in your thigh. Take a big inhale, reach up. Exhale, cartwheel down. Option to take a vinyasa flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upper facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Flatten it between your hands. Spiral your back foot 45 degrees. Check heel and arch alignment. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. Front knee stacks over front ankle. Pressing into your back edge of your heel. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. Gauge over your front fingers. On your next exhale, plant your Arm on your thigh, or if you want a little bit more, on the floor, pressing your leg into your arm, and vice versa. Extended side angle. Try to rotate your chest up towards the sky. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Left arm up overhead. Back arm on your calf or thigh. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, cartwheel down. Option to take your vinyasa flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Stay here for a moment. Inhale, come onto your tippy toes, bend your knees, look up. Exhale. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips. Sink your hips. Bring all your weight onto your heels. Arms out straight. Inhale, Tadasana. Engage Pada Bandha. Engage Pada Bandha. Take an inhale, wide-legged onto your mat. Step wide-legged onto your mat. Feet are parallel. Stay here for a moment. Hands at your hips. Chest out in front, as a confident person will do. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Setting up for triangle pose. Bring your right foot 90 degrees facing top edge of your mat. Check your alignment, your foundation. Bring your arms out. Inhale, sink your back hip, sink your hips to the back. Start to lean forward into Trikonasana, triangle pose. You can rest your hand on your shin, ankle, floor, block. Inhale, reach up. Going to the other side, grab your block if you did grab your block. Bring your right foot back to parallel with your left foot. Bring your left foot out 90 degrees facing the back of your mat. Bring your arms out into a T. Start to bring your hips towards the front edge of your mat now. Start to hinge down, Trikonasana. Left side. Option to look up to your thumb. If it's uncomfortable for your neck, look down. Inhale, rise up. You can leave your block on the mat. Bring your left foot parallel towards your right. Bring your hands to your hips. Start to breathe here. We're going to start to head into Parsarita Padottanasana, C. So bring your arms behind your back, interlace your fingertips. Bring your chest out high. Inhale. Exhale, start to hinge at your hips. Come on down. For wide-legged folded C, bring your shoulders away from your ears. Press into the knife edge of both of your feet, the outer edges of your feet. Engage your kneecaps. Breathe here. Inhale, rise up, back to wide-legged forward fold. Unlace your fingertips. Bring your right foot 90 degrees and step back to Tadasana. Engage Pada Bandha. Inhale, bring your hands over your heart. Exhale, fold on down, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or hop back to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Start to breathe here for a moment. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Square your hips. Exhale, plant it between your hands. Fire your left foot back 45 degrees. Inhale, rise up to warrior one. Square your hips. Shoulders away from your ears. Knit your ribs in. Bring your arms behind your back. Interlace your fingertips. Inhale, chest out. Exhale, start to hinge forward from your hips. Humble warrior. With your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe here. Front knee stacks with front ankle. Step, press into that knife edge of your back foot for humble warrior. On your next inhale, start to rise up. Unlace your fingertips. Bring them at your hips. Bring your back foot 3 or 4 feet in. Setting up for pyramid pose. Square your hips. Check your heel alignment. If you can't do heel, it's all right. You can bring your right foot out a little bit more. Square your hips. Inhale, chest out. Exhale, hinge forward for pyramid pose. You can stay here with your hands at your hips. You can rest your hands on your blocks if needed, or to the mat for pyramid pose. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, plant. Step your left foot back and your right foot back for plank. Inhale, shift forward. Option to flow. You can be in downward facing dog. Medium downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, plant it between your hands. Spiral your back foot 45 degrees. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Front knee stacking over front ankle. Press into the knife edge of your back foot. Square your hips, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, bring your hands behind your back, opposite thumb on top, the one that feels a little funky. Inhale, shoulders away from your ears, chest out. Exhale, humble warrior. Tendencies for the shoulders to come up to your ears. Try to roll them down and back away from your ears. Inhale, rise up. Unlace your fingers. Standing up from pyramid pose. You bring your left foot in. Bring your back foot 3 or 4 feet up. Hands at your hips, still square at the hips. Inhale, chest out. Exhale, start to hinge at your hips for pyramid pose. Arms can rest at your hips on blocks or the mat. Inhale, step your right foot back. Runner's lunge for a moment. Step your left foot back. Option to go through your flow. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Start to stay here. Inhale, ripple forward to plank. Stay here for a moment. Engage your quads. Engage your core. Exhale, start to lower back down towards your belly. Bring your arms by your sides. Setting up for locust pose, salabasa. Bring your palms onto your mat. Inhale, lift up for locust pose. Engage the back. Press your hands into imaginary wall or table. Engage your hamstrings, your back. One last inhale. Exhale. Lower back down, resting your on one side of the air. Two more times. Inhale, locust pose. Shoulders away from your ears. Press into your pubic bone. Inhale, one last squeeze. Exhale, lower back down, resting on your other side of your ear. We're gonna do that one last time. Inhale, rise up, locust. Exhale, lower back down. Setting up for, we'll start to rest right here. Bring stack your hands on top of each other and rest your forehead onto the mat. Start to regather your breath. All right. Setting up for bow pose. Bring your arms back. If it's too much, if you're not interested in doing bow pose, you can do locust pose. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Make sure your knees are pointing back, straight back. On an inhale, flex your feet, bow pose. Pubic bone top pressing on your mat, flexing your feet. Exhale, lower back down to the mat. Rest. Come up, and we'll be coming into extended child's pose. Knees wide, big toes to touch. You rest your head on the mat or on the block if you got one. For extended child's pose. Resting here, we're gathering the breath. Inhale, rise up. Start to roll over your feet. Come into a seated twist. Ground through your sitting bones. Bring your right leg, bring your right foot by your left inner thigh. Wrap your left arm around your knee and place your right hand behind you, thumb in line with your sacrum. Flex your left foot for seated twist. Inhale, come back. Bring your right leg out. Inhale, bring your left foot in, framing your inner right thigh. Hug your right arm around your left knee. Place your left hand behind you, left thumb in line with your sacrum. Flex your right foot. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, twist from your core. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, unravel. Bring your left foot to meet your right. Staying in. Start to lower down for a supine twist. Bring your right knee in. Bring it across your body. Gaze over your right fingertips. And now come back to center. Swap out your right and left knee. Bring your left knee in. Exhale. Bring it across your body. Gaze over your fingertips. It feels comfortable on your neck. And now come back to center. Bring your right knee to meet your left. Knees to chest. Come back to seated for Dandasana. Flex your feet. Holding Dandasana. Ground down through your sitting bones for a couple of breaths. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. You can grab your shins, ankles, feet. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, lower down. Hinge at your hips. Inhale, rise up. Back to Tadasana and start to lower down for your final resting pose, Shavasana. Legs out wide, arms out wide. Let your fingers naturally curl in. Sink all your weight towards the mat for Shavasana. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Start to wing your fingers, your toes. Roll out your wrists, roll out your feet. Start to roll over to one side. Fetal position. Push up to Sakasana. Easy seat. Keeping your eyes closed. Rest your hands on your knees, thighs, or lap. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Clap your hands. Exhale, bring your palms together at your heart. Open your eyes. Thank you for practicing with me. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hope to see you on the mat again. Stay safe. Take care.